Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Kenna, and we are, I'm pretty sure, going to be finishing up Prey 2017. Okay, let's make sure these are all. Okay, let's go ahead and yep. Okay, so we've taken care of Doll, the mercenary that Alex and Morgan's parents sent to kill us all. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Thank you for the support and the love all these years. And now apparently we're going to go meet Alex in the Arboretum for, what, the third time? I feel like I'm playing the worst game of Ding Dong Ditch with my brother. He keeps inviting me up to the Arboretum to have a talk with him, and then just nothing ever happens. He never shows up, so fingers crossed we get a bit more lucky this time. It's been a hell of a day. Hopefully something will go right for us today. Oh, I hear something stomping around.
Material inconclusive.
Thank you, Wall. That was very kind of you. There, how do you like that? Can just go about my merry way. Anything waiting for me out here? Yeah, so since we took out Casper, the military operators are just up a river without a paddle. Oh, you guys. We didn't help Luther. We didn't help the dead guy. Again, it's totally fine to fail that objective, because if you go to help him, it's an ambush for the military operators to ambush you, so it's a complete trick. Oh, well, his office is locked, so I guess we're gonna have to... Alex really did get the better digs than us. We're going to do a quick save. I feel like anytime a Let's Player does that and they've played the game they're playing before, it's a pretty good indicator that something big's about to happen. Oh, look at that. He has his own safe room.
I promised you my arming cape. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos one to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null-wave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the Coral signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it. And the army key, like I What? Morgan!
Alex! What? Ooh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Ooh. Technicolor. Right, so that lovely creature is the apex Typhon. I guess the mommy or daddy of the Typhon. So we gotta get our Tubalub's brother back into his little... Are you in here? Okay, you are. Alright. He's got a lot of cool stuff in here. We can't be bothered. I'm gonna rob him. And for some reason, the Arboretum is the only place at the apex. Oh. No, close. Oh my god. So this is why I quick saved. Because... Did I do it? There we go. Alright. The Arboretum is the only place that loses gravity. I don't know why. Hi! With your tins of eyes.
Morgan, thank you
Yeah, whatever.
for what you did. You could have left me to die.
Mm-hmm.
It's more important than ever now that we finish this the right way. Take care of the null wave device. I'll head for the bridge as soon as I catch my breath. Well, here we are. Hopefully you'll never have to listen to this recording, but if you do, then something unfortunate's happened to me. I suspect you've seen enough by now to abandon the notion of destroying Talos 1. I've always been the one who thought we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me that we could do anything we imagined. No matter how ridiculous. I hope you still believe that. If not, then I'm glad I died before seeing my sister succumb to pessimism. We have the data to confirm what you suspected. The coral is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching out to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I have a feeling you already know. I'm carrying a fabrication plan for the prototype null wave device you can see. Make one, then place it at the heart of the coral. We will hijack the coral's signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Good luck, Morgan. I just regret I won't be at your side to see it happen.
I've always taken the stance of, Stephen Hawking that, you know, trying to get in contact with the aliens, you might want to be a little bit careful. Because if we make contact, we have no way of knowing if they're going to be magnanimous or not. It might end up being the worst mistake we've ever made. Okay, so we have a few options. We can either go ahead with our plan to destroy Talos 1 or go create the null wave device that we, Morgan, made. We have a couple of paths we can choose. Now, of course I missed. Why wouldn't I miss? It's me. Or did I miss? Okay, I think I'm good. Never mind. But I think we should just stick to the plan of blowing everything up. Oh!
Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds, history. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that.
Can we?
A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station, just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The null wave. Alex is correct. It could work and preserve what we have learned here. We have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's a risk, but we've seen the generator work. To destroy all this, to murder a species, and the research lost.
They've been murdering us.
You is right, Morgan. We can't let these things get back to Earth, even if one of them hit Earthside.
Morgan, please.
I agree with the Russian and
Destroying the
robot.
station should be the last option, not the first.
Whatever, Igwe, nobody asked you.
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the apex, but all my models point to suffering.
We're gonna mirror's edge it. Uh-oh. Oh. I just face planted into it. Hi. Isn't it cute? It's not. It's really not. And its tendrils can come through the walls. Don't ask me how. And it can actually damage you. So that's a little extra something to look out for. You seem frustrated. It's like I said, it's been a long day, buddy. Hey. Two can play at that game. I liked that guy. Yeah. You can damage the tendrils. Clearly that wasn't one of the tendrils, but... Hull integrity failure. You don't say! Checking my corners. And you should not scan the apex with your psychoscope because it pretty much depletes all of your health. Just gonna lock that behind me.
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
Mr. Robot, I appreciate your dedication, but there is some nasty stuff happening. Alright, so we are heading down to the reactor to place the 2 arming keys so we can blow it up. I can only imagine the havoc going on here. Let's see. Okay, so yeah. I mean, I do have Alex's arming key, don't I? Oh, did you see that? The tendril just created a technopath. Thanks. My favorite thing ever. Nobody told me it was Christmas. Alright, you forced me. You forced my hand. Oh. Okay, so... yeah. I mean, it's kind of pointless to get rid of the tendrils because they'll just, I mean, one, there's so many of them. And they just come back after, you know, a couple of minutes or so. Alright. Oh, yeah. See? There you go. Thanks. Just... oh my god. Ooh. Absolute chaos. Why not? Ooh, I am low on health kits. It's fine. I believe in myself. Stop it. Morgan? Okay, thank you. Ooh. Trying to see what's around me. Okay, so we got operators. That's fun. Okay, so we gotta open. this panel to get access. Okay. Problem found. I'm not a problem. I'm a delight. Oh my god, why do you people hate me so much? I'm just trying to kill us all. Okay. Just going down to the basement. Here we are. Okay, so I did have him. It just, I don't think his arming key shows up in the inventory. Got a little concerned.
Kill them.
Adrenaline. And another dose of Morgan's cell lines. Do it.
Does Morgan have a Fitbit?
Good work. The reactor's primed and capable of delivering close to 30 megatons. More than enough. I'll meet you on the bridge for the last part. Hurry, Morgan. There won't be anything left to detonate if we're too late.
Aren't robots and AI supposed to adhere to the kind of Asimov thing of first do no harm? Janeway's really championing me blowing the crap out of myself. Alright. Well, you guys have fun. So we're gonna make our way up to the bridge.
Hello, are you here for an
Oh
appointment?
my god, dude. I mean, you've got dedication in spades, but honestly. I will state again, playing this game on PS4 with all the load screens, this is such a pain in the ass to do. Just all this back and forth. But on PC, it's quite nice. Running just as fast as I can. Holding on to no one's hand. Poltergeist, no. Go find Carol Ann. I don't have time. We're all going down with the ship. Oh! Oh, I do want to... Since we're nearly at the end here. If you want an idea of what Morgan looks like... And it's actually kind of... witty, what they put if you scan. Hold on, let's see. Look at all those things I didn't choose to. So Phantom Shift. Okay. Hey, it's us. Let's see if I can scan it, because it's actually... Yeah? It's gonna disappear. Damn it. Let's try it one more time. There it is. Strength, devastating beauty, weakness, toxic family, immunity, I wish, resistance. Good advice. So, yeah. Arcane getting a little bitty there. Alright, anyway. But now I think turrets are going to attack me because I just chose my third. Oh, hey, look, called it. Yeah. Once you choose a third... Excellent. Why wouldn't that happen? Dead in the water. Awesome. And I just thought I'd add to the absolute madness. Okay, let's just heal ourselves. Yeah, once you choose your third Typhon Neuromod, turrets will attack you. There is a Typhon ability you can get that allows you to control turrets. They won't attack you. But... okay. Let's just scooch it over here. There we go. I don't understand. Why aren't, like, the operators, they're just still in the... if there's no gravity, shouldn't they be floating around? Let's go ahead. Because I do believe there's a turret on the other side of this bulkhead. Okay. Onward.
Morgan, Speedway, what's the update on our patient?
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery, and we are making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station, and...
Fine, Morgan, I'll meet you in the shuttle bay.
Mother Russia has spoken. Alright, whatever. It's really pretty. It's just a shame that it's also our doom. Take it in, because it's going to be the last image we see.
Who? What? Am I talking?
Morgan.
Yo.
Morgan?
Yes?
Maybe. I see a person who looks like Morgan. You?
Morgan, be cautious. Your brother is unstable.
Why are you
He may
damaged?
not permit you to activate the self-destruct. Also, he's armed.
Unstable? Is that a joke, operator? You've let this machine poison you. Did it tell you it's not gonna let you off the station?
Your brother is correct. When you destroy Talos 1, my directive is to ensure that you perish along with it. But you already knew that. It was your idea.
Yeah, I mean, it was in the
No
video.
one in their right mind would agree to such a lunatic plan.
Not true. History is populated with examples of self-sacrifice for the benefit of others.
Easy to say when it's not your skin, robot.
I'm sorry, Morgan.
You have no idea what that word means. I'm gonna put a stop to this nonsense.
Morgan, everything is ready. Now that the keys are armed, the order to execute is given from Captain Mark's terminal. I'm not able to execute. That responsibility is yours.
Well, let's do it then. Yeah.
Warning, reactor detonation.
It's finished. All the directives you gave me have been completed, all except one. When the station detonates, it will destroy the Apex Typhon and every trace of technology derived from it, including you, but you know this already. It was your idea, after all. The alien neuromods you carry would pose an unacceptable risk to everyone on Earth if you returned. Have a seat, Morgan. You might as well enjoy the view in your final moments.
Well, that was a little...
Warning, reactor detonation.
Michaela, this is Morgan.
Evacuate
Are you on your
Talos
way?
1.
I'm not going to make it. What? Everything's fine. I got one of the escape pods working. Are you sure? Morgan, something's wrong. There's no time. Trust me. I'll see you Earthside.
I do not think I have ever gotten that dialogue from January in all the times I've played it. And how did we go from 7 minutes to 2? What the hell is
Warning,
happening?
Reactor detonation imminent. Please
I don't
evacuate
think
Talos 1.
January has ever been the one to talk to Ilyushin. Huh. Oh, I can sit? Alright, well, here we go. Time to go out with a bang, I guess.
Warning, reactor detonate.
There they go. Phew.
I keep having this dream.
You're welcome for my sacrifice. All right, folks, that was Prey 2017. And while we are rolling through the credits, and there's a reason we are going through the credits, there's a secret ending. Shh, don't tell anybody. But while the credits are rolling, I'm going to give you a little background information about this game and kind of the shenanigans that went on behind the scenes. So there's a reason I make a point to say Prey 2017, because there was another game called Prey that came out in 2006, and it was developed by Human Head Studios. It was released in North America and Europe on July 11th, 2006. And in that Prey, you play a Cherokee Indian named Tommy, and with his girlfriend and grandfather, you are abducted by aliens onto something called the Sphere. And the Sphere consumes biomaterial to survive, and Tommy and his group have to find a way to stop it. I think my mom actually played that game. I'm not entirely sure. But Prey 2006 had false starts in 95 and 98 before being on indefinite hold. And in 2001, 3D Realms began development on a new version of Prey, and Human Head Studios was chosen to develop the game. It was officially announced in a press release by 2K Games in April 2005, and it went gold on June 28th, 2006. It did very well with reviewers. It was praised by many for its graphics and gameplay. Apparently, there were some issues with the multiplayer version of the game, but it was considered a commercial success. And a sequel was announced in 2006, shortly after Prey's release. I have notes, so if you hear pages flipping, that's what it is. In 2009, rights to the Prey trademark transferred from 3D Realms to Radar Group, who then transferred it to ZeniMax Media. And in September of 2009, ZeniMax Media filed trademark applications for the Prey name associated with video games, including clothing and other merchandise. In March 2011, Bethesda announced Prey 2 was going to be released, or planned for release, in 2012. And in that version of Prey, it would be an open world game, and you would play a character called Killian Samuels. And I believe people have posted footage of like an alpha or a demo. It looked very Blade Runner-esque from what I can tell. But in late 2011, Human Head Studios stopped development on Prey 2 with no reason given. And at this point, Human Head had put about 2 years of development into Prey 2. Prey 2 director Chris Reinhardt stated it was, quote, "It was very close to an alpha state with all major content pieces represented," end quote. And another Human Head employee, Jason Blair, who had worked on narrative elements for Prey 2, said the reasons for ending development were, quote, "political and petty," end quote. Now, the reason I bring that up is because ZeniMax and Bethesda both stated that Human Head were not meeting their deadlines, that their project goals the goalposts kept moving. And that's why the production of Prey 2 just stopped. And at that point, like I said, ZeniMax had trademarked everything in regard to Prey. So basically, ZeniMax seemed to get rid of Human Head, but like, oh, we're going to keep your Prey IP, by the way, because we trademarked it. And so Prey got transferred over to Arcane, thus this version of Prey you see before you that we just finished. So it seemed to be a very he said, she said situation. Now, I will say this, and what I'm about to say is alleged for legal reasons. I have no money. Do not sue me. But there have been quite a few articles and whispers that ZeniMax Media is pretty well known for hostile acquisitions. And in fact, there have been rumors that's how ZeniMax came to bring Arcane Studios under its umbrella. Now, a lot of companies will in PR say, "Oh, we acquired this studio. We've allowed them to join into the fold." They really soft ball how they get studios, when in fact, like 9 times out of 10, it's always a hostile acquisition because these smaller studios don't have the means or resources to fight off these bigger publishers. So unfortunately, that's how business goes. Doesn't make it right, but I don't think this is a unique situation to Human Head Studios. And I'm wondering, is ZeniMax even still a thing now that Bethesda and all of its subsidiaries, which would be Arcane, id, and a couple of other studios, have moved under the umbrella of Microsoft? I don't know what else ZeniMax is known for. Huh. I do think this is probably a game that does deserve a few playthroughs, because I didn't like this game when I first played it. But I enjoy it a lot more now than I did when I first did play it. Now entering a hidden location. Looking Glass version 3.5.
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise, and later it recovered the Lightner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind, or an attempt to integrate its dual natures. But its most surprising act was sparing Da. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos 1.
Michaela.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram.
Would you let it live?
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help. And it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. By then, it had already stopped Volunteer 37. Hard to say why. A lot of humans controlled by the Typhon ended up dead. Not that it was easy to avoid, but I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to destroy Talos 1. Why? To protect Earth? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we have to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do.
Ooh, what should we do? Let's be magnanimous. Apparently that's the word for the day.
We're gonna shake things up. Like
We were a Typhon the whole time! Oh my god! Alright folks, that is what I have for you. Prey 2017 in the bag. I do have another game lined up for you all already. I'm going to have to mess with it because it requires a controller. And the Xbox One controller on Steam games is incredibly drifty. But I think tomorrow we might do some indie horror. Just to pad out the thing. But I hope you enjoyed it. I did. It was fun to play this game on PC. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time, everyone. Bye!